thought it was kind of funny because Slovakia was never a country that I'd ever expect going to. However, there was a super cheap flight from Rome to Bratislava, and Bratislava is the capital of Slovakia. And I stayed for 3 days. But Slovakia was like honestly a really cute country. I'm pretty sure the population's 3 million. There's 500,000 people in Bratislava, which is the capital of Slovakia. So like it's their biggest city, but for us that's nothing. And what's cool is Bratislava is right on the border between Slovakia and Austria. Like you can actually see Vienna from like mountains in Slovakia, and I think I'm going to show a couple of videos of that. And then it's right next to Hungary as well, so it's like on the bottom left tip of Slovakia. But it was nice. It was really interesting hearing about the Slovakian people. I did a city tour with a guy who grew up there and explained to us, you know, what it was like in the times of communism, World War II, and with them being controlled by the Soviet Union as well. They got their independence, I think, like 2000 in the 2000s or something. But yeah, here's a couple videos. I did a city tour, and then I stayed at this really cool hostel called the Urban Elephants. And hostels make or break your experience at a place, because you know it is really cool adventuring and experiencing all these different things and seeing these monuments and like mountains and views. But honestly, like my favorite thing is the people that I meet on these trips, right? So like for instance, on this trip, I met this really cool guy who he grew up in India, but his mom is from Italy and his dad is from Spain, and they're yoga teachers. And he's like this super hippie dude working at the hostel right now. I met this other good friend from Ireland, Ross. I'm most likely going to be visiting him sometime this semester. But we hung out, we ate together, and you know, I think those are the experiences that I remember most. And the hostel held a super cool event the first day I was there, which was a bonfire on the river right below a castle. So I showed a video of that, but it was really cool, you know, having a bonfire, drinking with everyone from all over the world. People are backpacking like for 6 months or like a year, and you just get to hang out and talk to them. So it was a really cool thing, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Grocery store in Bratislava. Gonna get some fruits, apples, oranges, and I'm gonna get some oatmeal as well. Great breakfast, super cheap.
Of Bratislava, but nowadays it serves as a museum of history of our city. And one of the interesting things about the building is the black spot next to the first floor window. Can you see the black spot? Do you know what that is?
Cannonball?
Yeah, very correct. It's a cannonball. It's a cannonball that was left here.
It's the Opera House of Slovakia. And this guy was a famous poet 100 years ago. He helped preserve the Slovakian language because the Hungarians were trying to take that from them. So he would translate text from Hungarian or English to Slovakian, and also did original art as well. So this was the Jewish memorial for during the Holocaust, because 80% of the Jews in Slovakia were sent to the concentration camp, and 90% died. And this used to be the old Jewish quarters. There used to be like hundreds of houses here that were Jewish, and now there's only 2. So these used to be the old city walls of Bratislava. And then this is the Jewish quarters. And this is one of the only 2 standing Jewish buildings that were original during the time of the Jewish quarters. So that used to be that was built by the communists, the Soviet Union, because you can see it from Austria, which was a Western country, and it was a symbol of communism. But now it's a restaurant, and it's called the UFO Tower. And last night we were having a bonfire with the hostel. It was really cool. They set it up, and we were like right over here, overlooking this castle that we're about to head into. this is the parliament building for Slovakia. And this is that.
But unfortunately for us, all of those are in Austria. None of those are in Slovakia. Because the last line of the trees, of the forest in front of us, that is the border between Austria and Slovakia. So where the forest ends, Slovakia ends as well. And the hill to the right is also in Austria, and Vienna is located behind that hill. So we are very close to Vienna. In fact, it's sometimes faster to get to Vienna airport than to get to our own Bratislava airport, depending on...
I was gonna say, like, we're pretty much the same person. I once,
By the way, she wasn't the witch really, but yeah, she got burned anyway, unfortunately. Anyway, now the restaurants. The important street for the restaurant...
I'll go ring my girlfriend at some stage.
so this is the main opera theater in Bratislava, Slovakia. And then this is the main avenue. And we're gonna be heading over there for some of their original creamy garlic soup that's served in the bread bowl. So I'll take a video of it.
Hopefully it's nice. We'll go inside. I have no idea. The guy gave us like a sheet of paper, like things.
So this is the traditional creamy garlic soup in a bread bowl. I think safe to say beats Panera bread.
Like, it's like beautiful or something.
Yeah, I think so. Because how much juice? And even I stretch where.
You don't like it?
I like the first
There you are again. I saw you.
and then
Yeah, true. Like you get really fun.